MP3, seeing how we're still making the video right now. Just turn it off. Yeah. Bye, Jack Black. Well, you know, they can hear that. Let's go.
What should we make this? Just like a blog or just like talking?
What do you want to do?
So you want to do a little bit of business?
Let's do a little bit of business.
What kind of business are we going to try to pull
Fax.
off? Faxing.
Faxing.
That's business, right?
Yep.
You go to Staples. Staples. Office Depot.
Yeah.
That's business.
Staples.
I'll write this down on my...
I mean, it even has the word office in it.
on my spreadsheet.
Yeah, it even has the word office in it, so it's like office and business.
Briefcase. We could do some briefcase, because that's business.
Do we need stuff?
That's like businessman.
Yeah, can we get like papers and put in it?
Sheafs of paper.
How many sheets?
Sheafs.
Sorry.
Sheaf or a ream of paper. We could do that.
How many?
2 reams.
2 reams?
And a sheaf each.
Alright,
2 reams.
do we need like 3 ring binders?
Here's a question though: Is 3 reams and a sheaf enough for any man?
Maybe we should go with 4.
4 reams and a sheaf.
No, 4 sheaves.
4 sheafs and a ream, or 2 reams.
4
reams.
3 sheaves.
Sheams.
Yeah.
That's not one. There's reams and sheafs.
Sheaves?
Sheams and reefs.
It's like
So are we bringing reefs with us as well?
well, I mean, then we have to bring mistletoes too.
Mm-hmm.
Just have like a little Christmas party at the office.
You're ridiculous, because reefs don't relate to mistletoe. I didn't say wreath, a W-R-E-A-T-H.
Well, you said reefs, like
I said reef, like R-E-F.
When you said reefs, I was picturing like coral reef, like SpongeBob.
Yeah, exactly.
And
So
then,
it's have to do with
obviously, the first episode that went through my mind was the Christmas special. So I was just thinking.
not mine, and not obviously. Actually, when I think of reefs, I think of fish. Obviously, it made me think of Finding Nemo. Walt Disney's grandson's name was Timmy, so I would think of little Tim from that one show.
Christmas.
Yeah. Little Tim. I believe it's Tiny Tim, actually.
So
that's some freaking alliteration.
So still Christmas.
So back to business.
Back to faxing and Office Depot.
Faxing. What kind of business?
Can you fax a whole briefcase?
You can't fax coffee; it'll run.
Sorry.
You can fax a briefcase, a photograph of one if you scan it in the office, because a scanner is office material.
I thought that was.
You could paper clip it together. Like I just like using office equipment.
I like the stapler the best.
I like to paper clip, staple, fax, sheaf, ream, reef,
like
little Tim, Tiny Tim.
Like, you know that Butterfingers commercial, where he's like, "Don't touch my Butterfingers," and he stapled his arm to the board. Well, I didn't know that there was no arm under the sleeve, so I tried it, and then Greg down there sort of, had to go to the hospital. About at least 100 staples in the
At least 100 times. Oh, dang.
Yeah. 100.
You know how much we owe to China? $10 billion. Zillion. $10 billion dollars.
10 Googles.
Zillion.
10 Googles of dollars.
10 billion zillions.
2 trillion.
And the problem with that is that that allows them to do all our business, and American businessmen like us get less business.
For
And that's our business. That ain't their business.
We need more business.
Our business is our business.
We need our business.
Their business is not our business, which is our business, not theirs. We need more business.
We're
for this
American.
business.
We're American.
We only deal with American business.
We're American businessmen.
And we're men that deal
They're
with
Chinese
business.
businessmen.
And they're Japanese. They're Asian Americans. No, they're not Asian Americans, because they're just Asians that are business.
So
These Asians are businessmen.
just Asians.
And we're Americans. We're American businessmen.
Can we be 3 Americans?
You know what I always say?
Can we be triple American?
I always say
American.
I always say businessmen are 26% population and 100% future.
Great saying.
Sometimes I say the American business depends on America's businessmen.
I've heard every time I hear you say that, I sort of just.
Is there ever a time you have not heard me say that?
I don't think there's a single time.
Well, then I always say that.
Always.
Hey Zev, you want to hop in? We're doing business. You want to do business?
Sure.
Come
Come on,
on.
businessmen.
Would you suggest some business ideas for these businessmen? Have a seat right here in the middle,
Yeah, come on over here.
because
There you go.
You'll be seen on camera this way. Have a seat.
Want
You
some
can sit
business?
on the. There you go. Take a knee.
There you go.
Just pop a squat right there.
So, do you want to do business?
Sure.
What kind of business ideas you want to suggest?
What kind of business?
Business, just pure business.
Just business.
Polls.
Polls. That's a good
Yes.
one.
What
We can
kind of
post a
poll?
blog,
What kind of polls?
a business blog.
A business blog with what kind of polls? Well,
What
wait,
polls?
can we have pictures of polls on the side, or like in the actual blog?
Like a poll on polls. Like what kind of polls do you like in the office?
Exactly.
That's sort of like you know the fireman polls.
I like sexy ones for women.
I like the ones at the playground.
Uh,
Like you know, whenever you're on top of the slide. But
I
you're
like women
Ew,
dressed
there's AIDS on this slide.
You
So
like
I'm just gonna
women
go
who?
on polls.
dressed as firemen going down the poles.
women.
Dressed as firemen.
Women
going down the
dressed.
poles.
Women.
Women dressed as
You
poles.
wanna
Women,
know-
That would satisfy
You
all
want-
the needs.
you want-
women
what's
dressed
funny?
as poles going down
You
firemen.
want to know?
Exactly.
You want to know something funny?
Yeah.
Businesswoman.
Business.
Oh. This is secretaries. Oh.
Secretary of Sticks. Sex.
That reminds
I will
me.
crush you like a stick.
That reminds me. My secretary got my drink wrong. Gonna be here
What'd
later.
she do? You like make you drunk?
No, she didn't make me drunk enough.
Oh.
I'd beat her.
I kill her. I just kill her and then tell her.
I'd kill her and tell her never to come back. Just you're fired. Ma'am, we don't accept dead employees.
Rub salt in the wound.
Oh, you know what businessmen like? Effing coffee.
Caffeine.
Coffee.
Caffeine.
This is not caffeine. That's decaffeinated.
Caffeinated.
This is decaffeinated.
Decaffeinated.
You don't act like a chump. You know what we do to boys that are chumps?
Toy house.
We force them.
Force them?
Darn straight. We force the boys that act like chumps. You
Force
see
them.
that?
That was pretty cool.
You see that?
That was the beauty of the gravity.
I'm gonna add to the image of the video here. And we can just start it here. Just not show any of the other stuff, just make it.
Oh, I like how you made that Toll House cafe.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run over to Sonic real quick.
That's some good coffee. Makes me feel like a man, a businessman to drink coffee.
Speaking of business, we need a fax.
You want to fax some spreadsheets? Will you get
Excel
those?
spreadsheets?
Will you get those executive reports back to me by the end of the evening?
And
The beginning of the night, the beginning of twilight, or the end of evening, preferably.
it's nighttime.
So dusk, I believe.
So dusk.
Bring it to me midway through dusk. That'd be acceptable.
Midway through.
What do you think, Zeph?
The witching hour sounds good.
The witching hour, 3 o'clock, the devil's hour.
Yes.
So Satan's hour. Or is it Lucifer?
It's Satan.
Lucifer?
Satan.
Beelzebub.
Satan for.
Well, what if they're playing a little switcheroo?
They're not, because the devil has no sense of humor. He's just a flat old man.
Oh, but sense of humor is the evil in all men.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Lack of sense.
You know what? You know one of the 7 deadly sins?
Humor.
Being freaking Avery!
Sorry.
Sinning.
It's okay, I'm Catholic.
Oh.
Oh, look at that. That's not what businessmen do.
Businessmen
Don't
do
be
not
Catholic.
do that. You're right. Hey, you called me out on it. You're right.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Since I'm your boss, I'm gonna have to fire you for it.
I'm your boss.
Where did you go wrong?
We probably should have established this before we started doing business. Let's. How
about we talk to the boss about this?
Daggone it, what's the word? Let's postpone this. We can put it in tomorrow's meeting's minutes.
Tomorrow's meeting.
And we can just put that issue off for a little while. We'll talk about polls.
One problem.
Yeah.
I sent my secretary to go get a sandwich.
A sandwich.
Sandwich?
A business sandwich.
But
I hope.
she came back with the wrong one.
See, some of my colleagues once told me that the best sandwich that you can get is off Craigslist.
Some of them, but
Same secretaries too.
She didn't.
Best secretaries right there.
She.
Boy, you got some green eyes on you.
Boy, thank you.
Are those real?
She. I'm
No.
still.
That's a fake.
Boy, you do nice.
He's businessman. You can afford it.
He's a businessman.
Yes.
I want to sit taller. A little bit.
I'm gonna get more comfortable with my seat right
Darn it, it only goes lower. It only goes lower.
Only
I wanted to sit higher. It only-
Businessmen sit high.
Businessman, check this out.
Whoa.
I'll pull this number.
Number been pulled.
Pull that number. Oh man.